Hey guys, what's up? It's Ash, and pardon my hair, it's a real big mess. I'm just gonna jump right into it because this has been bothering me for months, okay? I don't know if you guys have ever watched the show Toddlers and Tiaras or any kind of the sort like that. I'm gonna be blatantly honest here, and I might sound like an asshole, I'm sorry. All of that TV, garbage. Total, complete waste of my time. I'm gonna put pressure on one little girl, the honey boo boo child, whatever the fuck she calls herself. Cannot stand anything about that little girl. I can't help, this just drives me bananas. That mom, I just can't stand why moms would take their 4, 5, 6, 7-year-old girl, or boy, whatever, take their child, rip basically all the innocence off of them, give them spray tan, whiter teeth, dye their hair, give them fake lashes, whatever else kind of treatments they feel is necessary to make their kid feel beautiful and win money because their spray tan is better than some other kid's spray tan, makes me want to puke. I can't stand it. It drives me bananas. I just want to punch every pageant mom in the face. These little kids that are being put through all of this they're a slave to what our society is, and our society is corrupt. I said it. If you look at any magazine, there is no girl on that magazine that's over a size 3. I'm blowing a gasket over this because I can't figure out what is the attraction to all of this garbage. I mean, yes, I wear makeup. You don't see me caking on 300 pounds of that stuff, so when you hit me in the face, there's like a cloud that comes off. I almost can't even put my thoughts into words because this bothers me so much. And the fact that these little girls are being given so much false information that when they grow up and they find out that they are not the center of the universe, they'll probably not be able to process that, and they will have such a hard time going through the rest of their lives without being spoon-fed and spray-tan and I don't even know. I've actually heard of cases where kids need to be a certain weight for their pageants. If your little boy or girl is a little bit chubbier when they're 4, 5, 6, that's completely normal. Their bodies are still growing. They need that fat to be able to grow properly, and But I mean, like, if your kid's like 200 pounds and he's like 4, okay, maybe you might want to go see the doctor. If you're putting your child who is normal weight on a diet for some kind of garbage like a pageant, you do not deserve to be a parent. I just can't stand what these poor kids are going through. Like, thank God that my parents didn't put me into a pageant or any kind of garbage like that. Some girls who know that they're pretty take advantage of the fact that they know that they're pretty, and like I said, are spoon-fed, right? So if you have to work for something, you get more satisfaction out of it than empty spoonfuls of whatever kind of garbage that you're swallowing. I just can't understand or comprehend why these little girls and little boys are being shoved onto a stage looking nothing like themselves to try to win money that more than likely probably will not go into their college fund or their fund for healthcare or their fund for whatever else they might need. They're putting themselves on a stage looking like little mannequins, if you will, putting them on display for people to judge them for something that they don't even look like. I cannot deal with that. I'm personally not a mom. I have great ambitions of being a mom one day in my life. But, I mean, when I become a mother, I would never put them in that situation because they're being taught all the wrong values. They're being taught that you need to look like this. You're being taught that you need to have your hair this way. You're being taught that if you're this size, you're too big. I mean, yes, being big can cause some health issues, but I mean, I've always said this, and I will never stop saying it, but I'd rather be fat and happy than skinny and depressed the rest of my life. Your body is what you make it. But if you're taught all these bad things right from the get-go, because children are literally little sponges, any type of information you feed them, they'll put it into their little brains. That's why they believe in Santa Claus. That's why they believe in the Easter Bunny. That's why they believe that sharing is a good thing, because that's what you're telling them is good. But if you're telling them that your weight needs to be this, your hair needs to be this, you're feeding them all the wrong things. You're not giving them the tools that they will need later in life to be able to function in society. Whereas if it's job-wise, if it's academically, these girls that show up at school and expect to be spoon-fed are going to get a huge smack in the face come grade 10, 11, 12. You need to work your butt off to get good grades. Unless you have a natural knack for academics, grades 10, 11, 12 are essential to give you the keys and the tools you need to get through the rest of your life. A college or a university or straight to work, you need to get those grades to be able to have those tools to be able to do what you need to do to help to do your little part in society. Being spoon-fed all of this garbage is not giving these kids anything. Empty calories, if you will. If you're spoon-feeding your kid all of this garbage, it's empty calories where you can feed them fruits, vegetables, pork, chicken, whatever. All of vegetables, fruit, and all that stuff that I just mentioned are almost like good values, such as you don't hit people, you share, you be nice to your teachers, all that stuff. That's more of calories that fill you up, that give you capacity to function. Whereas when you're feeding this kid nothing but a rice cake, a plain rice cake. Have you ever seen those things? Those things look like little discs of styrofoam. They don't taste like nothing. They don't fill you up at all. It's just empty calories that you're consuming. And that's basically what these kids are being given instead of all the wholesome, healthy stuff that they should be being fed when it comes to values or morals or whatever. Bottom line, pageant moms need to wake the fuck up because they're not giving their kid anything. So, like I said, I'm over the top. If you disagree with me, go hard, do your own thing, but this is my personal opinion. The reason I'm saying this is because I have a problem with parents that don't take proper care of their kids. And in my opinion, pageants are not a good thing for your kids. You can probably do sports or theater or music. Those are all building blocks for your kids. Pageants don't do anything for your kids. Please, for the love of whatever you believe in, you owe it to that child that looks up at you and say, I love you, Mom and Dad. You have to give them the tools to be able to succeed, and then when one day along the line they're going to say, thank you, Mom, for not giving me what I wanted right away, or making me work for my first car. They're going to say thank you. They're going to appreciate it much more than get that unruly smack in the face because they can't function in society. So, yeah, this is my little rant. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. It just kind of happened. It's thrown me over the edge. Please don't hate me. This is my personal opinion, like I said. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you didn't, don't hate me. This is just my personal opinion. This is all I can do. I can't put myself in somebody else's shoes. So, yeah. This is Ash, signing off.